Last little topic that I think we'll talk about today, unless anything else pops up, because somehow we always end up ranting for 30 minutes after the show is supposed to end. Is remaining free agents. We saw Dalvin Cook sign within the division. We saw Ezekiel Elliott sign within the division. Told you so about Dalvin Cook. He was going to end up as a Jet. Not happy about it, but nonetheless, told you so. So
it doesn't matter.
We see teams. It does. We see teams in the division adding to the team, and what are some guys that you think potentially the Dolphins could go after in this short period of time before the season starts that are still available on the market?
All right, so there's a few of them. I'm gonna rattle off a couple of edge rushers first. The top edge rusher still available. He just went out and visited, I believe, the Ravens. Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay.
Is still a free agent. Not sure what his price tag is. He did just turn 30, so not exactly sure. But right now, he would be our fourth string defensive end.
Which
I'm not sure. Bro, exactly. That's all I'm talking about. You're talking about a guy that was drafted #1 overall by the Texans, ironically. That, like, come on, like, that's just chef's kiss. The second one is actually bringing back Melvin Ingram, because why not? When he played, now he played like half the season for us last year. He did play very well. In fact, he got Defensive Player of the Month in September last year.
The fact that happened, that's gonna be a trivia question one day, and you're gonna be like, how did he win that? How? Because he was great. It's not a matter of like, oh, how was he given the award? Like, no, he played fantastic and did nothing all year long afterwards.
It's like, how did he play that good and then just fall off? Okay, so I have a question for you. So I was stuck between these two when I was looking at the list. Okay. Would you rather have Melvin Ingram or Carlos Dunlap? They're both 34.
Carlos Dunlap.
Okay.
Carlos Dunlap.
That's fair enough. So would you agree with me though? #1, Jadeveon Clowney.
I might put Carlos Dunlap over him actually.
Oh, okay, really? Okay.
Yeah, I might go. I think I'd go Dunlap, Clowney, and then a running back. Because as much as the team likes to say, we're set on running back, we didn't need anybody. We didn't need to put out a large offer for Dalvin Cook. Yes, you did. And there's, Kareem Hunt left. And I'll take Kareem Hunt. Hey, good kicker, good backup kicker. And put in, maybe Leonard Fournette, even if you really need to. Damn, did that joke just really go over your head like that? I can't believe you.
What did you say?
I said we need a good backup kicker.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt,
I was
Leonard
looking
Fournette.
more at the list.
I know. Wait. Oh, I was going to say Melvin Gordon, but he's on the Ravens now. I'm sorry. Like, my heart... I tell this story to Donovan maybe once every other week about how, I so badly wanted Melvin Gordon, and we signed the absolute scrub that was Jordan Howard. And yes, Melvin Gordon has had his fumbling issues. It's kind of like Jameis Winston. If he stops turning the ball over, he's actually a really good running back. And the fact that we signed stupid Jordan Howard pissed me off. And who did we sign? Who did we sign the next? Who's the guy from the Rams that we signed?
Michelle.
No, not him. Not him.
It was Sony Michelle.
No. That actually played for us.
Oh.
Who was garbage?
Malcolm Brown.
Garbage. Absolutely.
He also played for the Patriots.
Garbage.
It was basically. I think it was Malcolm Brown.
Yeah, Malcolm Brown. Yeah. Dear Lord, this team has a terrible time at evaluating running backs.
Let me just rattle off to you the edge rushers that are still available. Jadeveon Clowney, Kyle Van Noy is listed as an edge rusher or linebacker, whatever.
Nah, he burned that bridge.
Yeah, Melvin Ingram, Carlos Dunlap, Robert Quinn. Let's see.
Bring him back.
Carl Nassib. And that's like the tippy top. Jason Peters is still a free. Oh, he just retired, didn't he? Oh, he's 41. Jesus.
He's also an offensive lineman. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's down.
Yeah, his name will always be there. Like, oh yeah, you could get him, but he's like, oh, like, how are you still put together,
dude? Honestly,
how are you still alive?
But dude, like,
he's gonna have he's definitely got CTE.
Oh my God, you're such a horrible person.
He's a 41-year-old offensive lineman that just now retired. He's got CTE.
So one of those edge rushers is my #2, Jadeveon Clowney, #1 for me. And then #3 for me is between I'm gonna go 3A and 3B. 3A for me is gonna be Akeem Hicks, and 3B is gonna be Kareem Hunt.
That running back, man. I'm bringing in a running back. Like Zeke.
I understand
Zeke
your
doesn't really
mentality.
like we both think in a fantasy sense Zeke affects like Ramondre Stevenson, but just in terms of the Patriots' ability to win games, I don't think he really pushes the needle too much. Maybe he takes them from 4 to 5 wins, because that's where I'm at with the Patriots at this point.
Oh my God.
But Dalvin Cook, again, as a Breece Hall dynasty fantasy owner, I hope Breece Hall takes his time to come back. So that does push the needle for the Jets. The Jets are going all in right now on this season, and we saw via Hard Knocks yesterday that they do still have their offensive line concerns. So if he is out, or even if he plays, having both him and Dalvin Cook as options is fantastic for the Jets. For us, like, I like Raheem Mostert, I like Jeff Wilson, I kind of like Gaskin and Ahmed, but like, it'd be so nice to have a guy.
Wait. Can you repeat that last one?
Gaskin and Ahmed.
You like them? Oh.
Did you hear? Did you hear the tone in which I said I like them?
I heard you like them.
You heard Gaskin, Ahmed. That's what you heard.
No. You're like, I kind of like Gaskin and Ahmed, which is like, you like Gaskin and Ahmed. You like them. You know that they got their little niches. You
like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? Is basically what
no.
That's basically what you just did there. You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? Is basically the conversation we just had. Like, they're decent, serviceable options. They're not actually trash. Well, sometimes they are. They're good the times they're not trash. Okay, that's what I'll say about Gaskin and Ahmed. The times that they're not trash, they're good.
Pro Bowl against the Bills, just let Ahmed eat. If we're playing the Bills, just let Ahmed eat.
Gross exaggeration. Dalvin Cook, Kareem Hunt. We've seen them establish themselves, even if it wasn't last year, even if it wasn't really the year before. Dalvin Cook with his injuries, Kareem Hunt with his Kareem Hunt. We've seen them, though, being dominant running backs, and they both, obviously, Dalvin Cook's no longer on the table, and now we're mostly talking about Kareem Hunt. There is something he can still offer to this team that is better than anybody else on the roster.
You know, I'm not disagreeing with you there. It's just, how much is he really seeking? Is he seeking more of like a dominant RB1 role? Because he visited the Saints before he even walked in the building. He got offered more money and was told by his agent to leave. He still didn't leave. He still took the visit with the Saints, because I'm guessing he wanted to see, like, hey, look, how much are you going to use me? Because I think he's looking for a 1-year prove-it deal. Then he can go somewhere else, or even just get paid by that team. I think that's, because we saw last year he requested a trade from the Browns on the basis that he was getting phased out of the offense. Now, rightfully so, because Nick Chubb is clearly one of the best, if not the best, running back in football. So you would phase out Kareem Hunt for that. Listen, I had Jadeveon Clowney stuck in my brain. So
I was there for that. Yeah, it happened 5 seconds ago. I remember.
Yeah. So Kareem Hunt, he requested a trade. He wanted out. He still played the season. He didn't get nearly the amount of reps that he normally did the previous 2 seasons before that. So I think he's just looking to go back to being that dominant RB1, and dominant as in snap-wise. I'm not talking about actually dominant.
Yeah, I mean, all those guys, I think they could be valuable. I don't think you can have enough edge rushers. I suppose you can have enough 41-year-old offensive linemen. But all those other guys you mentioned, as well as Kareem Hunt, I mean, Leonard Fournette is not actually bad. Like, we kind of forget how deteriorated the Buccaneers' offensive line got last year. Like, yes, Leonard Fournette is not the same runner he was in his first couple years, or even back. It's weird. His best years were at LSU. Like, he was so good at LSU. He had a few good years in the NFL. But last year, he was running behind one of the worst offensive lines in football. Like, when they had Ryan Jensen go down, when they had I forget the other names of their offensive line. I don't really care about Buccaneers' offensive line, but they had multiple guys on that line go down, and like obviously that's going to be a thing that affects you. So I think he'd be serviceable. I think Kareem Hunt would be serviceable. I know Malcolm Brown, Jordan Howard wouldn't be, so don't come back. But there's definitely
can we get the no knees J.J. back?
The slowest running back to ever exist.
Dude, that clip of him on the Eagles is absolutely hilarious.
Well, the funniest part about it is the fact that he's British. All right,
bro.
So he's like, "In it, bruv. I'm not quick, bruv.
I'm not quick, bruv."
Like he's like, "Oh yeah, they play our football too, I guess."
They play our football too. Hey, fun fact: soccer, the term was actually invented in Europe.
Yes, congratulations on saying a fact that literally everybody knows.
I learned it like 2 weeks ago, so I've been saying it for a long.
This surprises me zero, none at all.